buckle up first.
Oh yeah. Buckle up. Sorry.
It's very different. It's very different from the original.
I got so excited I forgot to buckle up. Normally I don't forget to buckle up because I'm really safe when I'm being driven.
Safety's always going to be first.
This is the first time within a long time I forgot to buckle up.
It's very different from the original Ionic.
It is. What kind of questions do you guys have? What do you want to know?
What's the price of it?
This one is $58. It's fully loaded. The base model starts at $42.
And I'm assuming Hyundai still has the tax benefits?
Depends on your financial situation.
See.
So, can this vehicle be used for racing on the beach or on some sand area within the desert? Like,
it's not designed to be a race car, but I'm sure somebody will do it.
Do you think this car has rally potential?
It's possible.
Anything can be done, provided you're willing to put in the time and money.
So what's like the battery options for it?
There's a long range and a standard battery. Most people are going to get the long range, which is a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery.
What's the approximate range they get?
They rate it for up to 303.
303, you said?
Yep.
That's not bad.
If you're doing all stop and go, expect the range to be a bit longer. If you're going to be sitting on the highway, going a little faster than you should,
yeah, it goes
expect that range to be a bit lower.
So I'm assuming Hyundai's trying to go towards the future with electric.
They've been all in for over 10 years.
I know Toyota went hydrogen, that didn't go well. So did Honda. What type of warranty does the battery have? Is it like a 10-year, 100,000 mile?
Still covered under the powertrain warranty. Hyundai doesn't care if it's gas or electric. You get the same coverage.
So I know the original one had like a lifetime warranty, which is like amazing.
So what do you think of the car?
It's nice.
Honestly, I don't care if I hate the car or love it. I'm still love the car despite hate, no matter what car it is, because honestly, I just love every single car.
Okay.
Even if they're bad cars.
Well, thank you guys for coming by.
You have a good day.
You too. We'll have a quick 2-question survey for you at the exit.
Awesome. Come on, Kevin. How about open the door? Gotta open the door, Kevin.
I'm recording.
Alright, as long as you do not get my face in it.
I don't want the face, I want the experience.
So this is the 2023 Volkswagen ID4. So this has the 82 kilowatt battery in it. It's going to give you a range of 285 miles per charge. Charging time from 0 to 100% is about 50 minutes on a level 3 charger. On a level 2 charger, it's about 7 hours.
It feels a lot more powerful than the new.
This does feel powerful. The acceleration, adrenaline.
Yeah, so this is the rear wheel drive. The rear wheel drive is 0 to 60 of 7.5, and the all wheel drive is 5.7. So for a 6,000 pound vehicle, that is flying.
I'm sorry, it might get your face through the mirror, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just, I'm not an official spokesperson for Volkswagen, so I'm not authorized to do media for it.
It won't go anywhere. It's freeze on like entertainment.
I mean, ready. So one line and you get to ride in both cars, or is it because the line was still empty?
That space right there?
Did we went to the next car because the line was still empty? Or
oh no, he wanted to drive the Model Y too, so.
Or is it because you're allowed to have 2 cars per turn to ride?
No, he just mentioned he wanted to drive both, so
But who was there a line?
not for the Model 3s and Ys, no. It's fine.
Oh, so that makes sense. If there was a line, would he have priority over the other people?
Yeah, because he was already first here.
So you get to be first and get 2 turns?
If the car's available, yeah. Yeah, that's not an issue. Different feel, huh?
It's a bigger feel.
Yeah. It's like, same concept, you're just like
Bigger
higher up.
It's
Yeah.
like what my dad described it as.
Yeah, it's the same car, it's just, yeah,
It's just bigger.
higher up.
The hatchback part's a nice thing, I will
Mhm.
say. Especially like moving myself to college, having the hatchbacks, that's nice just for bulkier items.
Yeah, the Model Y has like really big trunk space.
If I drove enough, I'd buy one, but my car sits. I barely drive each week just with. I work on camp and I go to school.
Are we waiting for something?
So like
Oh yeah, so you would be paying monthly for like,
a while not
yeah,
driving the
just
car.
sitting there.
My mindset's placed at 50% down,
Yeah.
and then you minimize your monthly payment.
Yeah, unless you're leasing, all you have to pay up front is taxes and fees, which is about like $4 to $5 grand. And then just like depending on your credit, you can get a super low rate, about like
Don't-
$320.
Don't forget to Ford.
That's kind I feel like this has a lot more punch, or could just be because it's bigger.
Yeah, probably. I feel like with the 3, it's you feel it a lot more.
Yeah.
What radio station is this?
92.7
Is this FM, AM, or digital?
FM.
Does this car have AM?
No.
Do the other Tesla have AM radio?
No.
No, they don't.
Does any Tesla have AM radio?
No. People don't listen to it.
I listen to it. I have a radio that I listen to AM and FM radio from. Do any Tesla have, or I mean, do all the Teslas have XM radio?
Yes, you have to pay for XM.
But you don't have to pay for AM or FM.
Yes. So the one thing Tesla could add is like perforated or ventilated seats. Because on a
Yeah.
hot day, your clothes just stink.
It's only on the X and S.
Dang, only for
One thing
Yeah,
Tesla,
like, it has like the cooling seats, but the standard ones is just like heated seats. But the cool thing with Tesla though, like when you own it and you have the app available,
cool down the
you
car.
can precondition your car. So if it's hot, you're like, you know what, let's turn on the AC. So when I hop in there, it's nice and cooled down.
Yeah.
do you know what I think Tesla should add?
What?
I think Tesla should add a option for the seats to actually like refrigerate where you sit on. Like make it cold, like maybe like freeze it, and like if you want really cold to feel like maybe make it feel like ice cold, like as if it's a iceberg on you that you're sitting on. For people who are really picky about like liking the cold so much that they don't wear hoodies or anything like that throughout their lives within California, like that type of people, like me, like I don't like wearing hoodies. Because I don't find a need for them within California. It doesn't get so cold that I actually ever once wanted to put a hoodie on or even a blanket. I don't even sleep with a blanket over me. I sleep above the blankets because I like the cold, and I put my shirt over my neck because I like the cold also.
I'm like the polar opposite. I'll have the AC on and like 4 blankets over me. So like I have to have a cold room, but like I will get cold. But I'll
It's
just
nice
throw.
when it's not your electric bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I have like 5 blankets.
Try to do your last 4 when you can, unless you can't do it because you're here. No, you can't for it.
Yeah, no, can't do it here.
You could have done it within the little few distance you had to turn right, but then
the appropriate place to do it. 'Cause you don't have adequate stopping distance.
you had to stop before once you get into the area.
It
If you
doesn't
could pull
matter.
it off,
If you,
then.
if you don't have adequate stopping distance, it's not an appropriate place to accelerate and drive recklessly.
Oh, so you couldn't stop in time? Could this car stop in time?
I'm sure it could, but I haven't driven enough to really want to push it that far.
Smart choice.
It's not my car. I don't want to get the bill.
Oh yeah, Tesla would for sure be like, all right, hand over that insurance policy. Yeah, we already had a guy scrape one of our rims, so he's paying for that.
Jeez.
I feel sorry for that person.
Yeah,
Even though
they're
it's-
not cheap.
Even if it's that person's fault, I feel sorry for the person. Mentally, I feel sorry. I mean, if you say you feel sorry, it doesn't make sense. So the only way to remove the fact that it doesn't make sense is to say you feel sorry mentally. And therefore, it removes the definition of that you feel sorry. So it's like you are sorry for the person. It's like you're sorry for the person mentally, but you can't feel sorry. You don't only feel what you feel. So if you say you feel sorry mentally, it just reverses the definition of feel.
I hear ya.
I mean, maybe it doesn't, because maybe I have to. Actually, maybe it doesn't, but well, at least you could do that. Like you could say I hate you and then mean I love you, because you say I negatively hate you, which means I positively love you, or I positively love you, which means you negatively hate the person. I mean, positively love you, which means you negatively hate the person.
Not that exciting, Kevin.
I might do a compilation video of all of my car rides for the auto show and document it. I think I might want to document my experiments.
And then up to the stop sign.
These are cars. No matter how stupid they are, they're always going to be interesting some way or another.
So far, I like Ford's system better than Chevy's. Driven the Chevy, the Cadillac, and this is the 3rd one I've driven.
Oh, okay.
So far, like this feels it's a much more simple. I don't like all the screens in front of me. I like it simple.
The reason why this is exciting is because it's more about the show than just one car in general.
How's your day so far?
Going good, thank you.
What car do you drive to work today?
I was in the Lightning.
Ford Lightning?
Yeah.
Did your work buy that for you?
They've been going up and down on this.
I know.
Does your work buy you a Ford Lightning?
Stop and such.
Is that your personal money, or did your work
No,
bought it for you?
It's from Ford, Kevin. Stop
So they give you it
Yes.
to drive to work?
Yeah, that's our work vehicle. These are all our work.
So it's paid by the work.
It's given by the manufacturer. So what's the price of this? I'm assuming like
Like
$50,000.
47. Yeah, you're right.
$47,000?
Like $50,000.
So you mean like $47,000?
Yeah.
So when your steering wheel is straight, if you want, you can punch it.
Wow. It's
Pretty peppy. What do you think, Kevin?
I think it actually accelerates like how a adrenaline horror jump scare movie is supposed to make you feel without the actual like fight or flight mode when you get jump scared.
Flight or flight? Fight.
Fight or flight?
I think I want to combine all these
And
videos
you can just continue
that I'm
on
recording of
right
the
through
auto
the
show
ride.
car test drives and combine them together for a compilation video to document the experience.
And then if you can get between the speed bumps without hitting them, you'll pass your driver's test. Oh, you're gonna hit this side. No, you barely touched it. Good
The only
job.
thing is, this isn't the driver's test.
I haven't driven this enough to know where the wheels are exactly.
Yeah.
Is-
The Fusion, I know exactly where my wheels are. Fusion floats like a cloud.
That's what you drive.
Yeah. I had a Prius, but I got totaled. So we bought a Fusion. Man, it floats like a cloud. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Good.
The plug-in's nice around town, but it's nice having the gas just because I don't drive enough being in college to justify buying electric yet.
What's your major?
Maybe a health science.
Okay.
I think I'm more about gasoline and diesel than going electric. I always want to hear the diesel / gasoline exhaust noise and the engine noise from a diesel and gasoline vehicle. The only noise I like about the electric cars that I can notice from the body, the cars, is the actual legally required noise to make the cars not sound silent anymore. It's just the standard noise. It's like a standard noise that you pretty much hear basically similar or the same noises across all the electric vehicles, and that's the only type of noise that I can think of that an electric car makes that's interesting. That
Okay.
except for like regular car noises like tires making screeching noises.
So what's the range on the Mach-E?
310 miles with good conditions.
Health insurance. It's likely that your annual insurance deductible has been met.
I'd happily buy this over Chevy's.
It's recording the actual display, and it's flickering because it's meant for the human eye and not for a recording camera.
Alright.
Proven solutions that will help you
So that's one downside of the display.
That's good for you, because you're on a camera.
I know it's only affecting the camera perspective, not the actual real perspective.
It's because the refresh rate's not matching it.
Well, I'm using 30 frames per second. It doesn't matter, even if there were no 30 frames per second. If it was just taking a picture without any frame rate, it would do that too, I think. It's more about that's meant for the human eye. Would you buy this car for yourself?
Yes. If I had the
I'm
money-
talking to
Yeah, I
the
would.
actual worker here.
Yeah, well,
If I had $20,000 to put down, I absolutely would.
So does Ford buy you a personal vehicle too?
They give
Yeah.
him,
For
they
your
give him
job?
cars to drive, and then he basically gives them feedback, is what I'm guessing.
Is any of those cars your personal car now?
no, I don't spend this much money on cars.
I agree. Everything's too expensive now.
Yeah,
Even Toyotas.
I mean now in 20 years I'll buy this car for a few $1,000.
Yeah.
So what
Wow, look at the wind.
would you buy yourself a Toyota FJ Cruiser?
I like those. Don't you like those?
I love them. I love them because they have the CD players, the 4-wheel drive, the manual 6-speed transmission.
Yeah, they're not very good on fuel economy. But
I would like to take one to off-road and storm chase it. Honestly, think they look cool, like there's some older car than what they are.
yeah, I agree.
I wish Toyota still makes some, and I wish if they do or will, that they would make them with a CD player like how they used to.
So what affordable options does Ford have?
Also with 6-speed manual transmission.
Can you be quiet, please? I'm trying to talk. Thank you. So what like affordable options does Ford have for like just cars in general? Because I've looked at everything. Everything's so expensive, obviously.
All cars are expensive now. Even the
Toyota
the
used
old
to be cheaper.
Focuses and
They've all just gone up in price.
everything. Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I just drive old cars.
Buy used, it's not
Yeah.
worth buying new. Because
Yeah, even used cars have gotten expensive, but it's still
everything
cheaper.
depreciates.
The only old car, I mean, but if you buy a Toyota FJ Cruiser, it's so good of an old car, you're not going to want to scrap it when it becomes a total loss. You're going to want to build it from scratch when it becomes a total loss, because that's how good of a car it is. Because you want to preserve the car. I mean, at least that's how I think of it.
Y'all live close by?
About like 30, 40 miles.
I'm from Glendora, California.
Okay. And we're going to pull up right by the test drive sign. all the
We
way
took
over.
Metro after we got dropped off by his mom.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
It
you.
was nice meeting
It's a
you.
nice
Thanks
vehicle.
for driving.
Thank you, bye.
You feel comfortable? Mirrors look good?
It's crazy. I'm not used to digital vision yet. It's like
Yeah, yeah. And you can just shut it off easily like
it's
that.
so weird, like, because I'm coming from a car with like little technology, and it's like this
Yeah.
has so much technology, and it's
Does this car have a CD player?
no cars don't move when
No.
you see.
That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like about modern cars. They don't have CD players or audio cassette players.
It's nice, so just
Awesome.
make a left, I assume.
Yep, so you're going to bring this
Unless they-
towards you and then down.
Are lucky enough to have one.
Oh, this.
So bring it towards you and then down. Excellent. And then we're just going to go nice and slow here. And then in the third lane is where we're going to head to, and make sure no other cars are coming. We'll just go nice and slow here.
It's so weird, like I'm not used to the auto hold, but it's a nice feature though.
Oh yeah. You can go around this lucid.
Don't hit that. That's an expensive insurance claim, but I don't have the money. I have insurance, but I don't want to hit it. So just follow them.
No, no, no. Go straight. That's
Okay.
their area.
And then we'll just drive here.
Just keep on straight.
Okay, sorry.
Follow that lucid over there. Good. Awesome. And then at this stop sign, you're going to make a right. So this is going to be the only area that you can actually test out the acceleration. Anywhere else, we're just going to go at the speed limit. So we're
Okay.
going to wait right here. Once they get a little further, the guy will give you the go-ahead to go, okay?
This auto hold's nice.
Oh yeah, it
It's a
is
nice
nice.
feature.
And then this is also a handbrake right here too.
Please test the acceleration out
So what does the handbrake do?
when
It
you
stops.
can.
It like brakes you, yeah.
So it's like emergency braking.
Will you please test the acceleration when you get to the point?
It's just like stepping on the brake, but instead of stepping on the brake, you have that.
That's interesting.
Do you mind if you test out the acceleration when it's ready for you?
So what's the price of this?
A little over 60,000.
What's
But
like
the base model is around 45.
What's like the maximum range you can get in the base model?
I believe it's 300, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to double check.
That's
So
fine.
make right here. Excellent. And then straighten out the wheel, and then you can floor it. Awesome.
It's heavy.
Oh yeah. And then once we make this right, there's a middle lane with like orange, yellow lines. That's where you're gonna go. Awesome. You can go ahead and go because I don't think anyone's allowed to come this way. Excellent. So just get in the yellow lane.
This one?
Yep. Excellent. And you have the heads-up display, which is nice. And you can keep going, and you're gonna just follow. Okay, you don't have to stop. Go ahead. And then you're gonna make a right up there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it. What's nice is they made it like semi-private, so there's no other vehicles from the street coming this way.
very
Oh, yeah.
comfy. So the model, I've been the Model 3 and Model Y because we own those back home, and they're like, the Model 3 is very stiff, and the Model Y, it's nice, but it still feels a bit very stiff. Doesn't
Make a left right here.
feel like a normal car.
Yeah, and what's nice is you can actually turn off this regenerative braking, and now you're back to like where it would coast instead of you stepping on the brake. And we'll get behind this Lexus. So see, now you would have to step on the brake, so it would coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's nice from people going
It's
from
nice
gas
for,
to
like-
electric. If they're not used to the regenerative braking, or if you wanted it back on, just click that button. You can also set the level from on to high, whatever your preference is. Do you want it on?
I'll keep it on.
Yeah.
It's- My car somewhat does it when it's in like plug-in mode. It slows down faster than it would like conventionally,
Yeah.
but it takes time to get used to.
Yeah.
I wanted to drive electric, but I'm not like included on the car's insurance.
Oh, got you.
So I'm like excluded my car in the truck.
No, I like this, and I like how it has like the vents from like the Camaro.
Yeah.
I like how they light up blue too. I think it's
Camaro's
neat.
nice, but I feel like it sits too low and you can't see over the hood.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a common problem with all sports cars.
it really is. It's pretty bad. But I do like the new Corvettes that don't have the engine in the front. So
It makes it a better track car.
yeah. No, I enjoy Chevy vehicles a lot. And then the Bolt is so cute and it's so peppy and it fits everywhere.
It's a good city car. It's a very
Yeah.
good city car.
Yeah, it fits everywhere. It's perfect. And then now they've gotten rid of the Apple CarPlay Android Auto in the vehicles, so now everything is Hey Google. Yeah.
Could you still connect your phone like Bluetooth wise?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there Android Auto in it?
Is this an extra feature you have to pay for like a subscription, or no? Is it included?
You know, that's a great
Because
question.
Tesla, you have to pay for like the live traffic and everything.
Right. I would, you know, we do have product specialists inside that would know more
Okay.
about that then.
Does,
What was
the-
your question?
does this car have Android Auto?
No, it's all
No.
Google.
I guess that would be Android, right, Google?
Yeah, Google's Android.
Does this car have Android Auto?
Because when I heard Chevy's getting rid of it, I'm like, oh god, it's gonna have some crappy like map system. But
Yeah,
and
no.
it's them technologies you know enough. It's not horrible.
Yeah. But,
You can live with it. I'm assuming you connect your Google account to it and it works like that.
yeah. To my knowledge, yes. We'll
Then I'm
need to
assuming
double
they go
check
right.
inside. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the like Google Assistant and adding like, because we always have
Our phones.
and we can't put in obviously our information on demo cars
Yeah.
or cars that are potentially going to be sold. So I never, you
We
know,
can only
add an
just use-
account or anything like that. So I'd be interested to see how someone would integrate that into the car.
Should I suggest to Chevy you guys like use your own like infotainment or like spokesperson account to get like really that hands-on experience?
Yeah.
Does this car have self-driving?
So this one does not, but we do offer Super Cruise in our other vehicles, which is a semi-autonomous driving
But does this
system.
car have Super Cruise?
It does not, no. And then you're going to make a right into here where this gentleman is standing, and then we'll just go nice and slow again. Excellent. And then stay in the left lane. But Super Cruise is a really neat system. I really enjoy that. If you ever get a chance to drive a car with Super Cruise and get it on the highway, it's really cool. And you're gonna put behind this Silverado. What were you gonna say?
I've been in the full self-driving test, so watching that like the software just learn itself is a pretty cool
Yeah.
experience.
And you pull in front of them. It's right here. It's perfect. Move up a little more. This is great. Awesome. And then you're just gonna pull the P in. Push it in. Sorry. Excellent.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
For your mirrors, so we need to adjust those side mirrors.
Just that one, it's
Okay.
too low.
Let's go ahead and select mirrors. So you're gonna use that left scroll on the steering wheel to adjust the mirrors. Right now it's on the left one. And then same left scroll.
It's nice.
Cool.
It's simple.
Super easy. Steering, same thing. You're gonna use that left scroll.
Steering is all good for me.
Steering's all good. Perfect. Now for the driving. So, okay, you're all natural already. whenever you're ready, we'll follow these other Teslas that are right here. And then you're aware of the regenerative braking?
Yep.
So you can actually go around this Model
So
S.
that recharges the car when it breaks?
It automatically brakes for you.
Yes.
But when it breaks, it charges the car, right?
So, ultimately, it's gonna just give you more range. It won't like recharge the car, but it'll save your battery range.
Oh, can you let him know when he can floor it?
So you can't really floor it down here. You can like a little bit, not full.
Can you let him know when he can a little bit floor it?
I'm not gonna, Kevin,
A small floor.
It's a car, Kevin. It has plenty of punch already.
Well, can you like little floor it? Like
I will see how it feels, Kevin. Play it by ear.
a small floor. A small floor.
It's downhill, like Kevin. I'm not gonna crash this.
Well, just find a little area where there's no cars and then just go fast for a little bit and then slow down.
The 3 is nice, but like my even riding when I always feel like it was too stiff of a suspension.
Yeah.
Which obviously makes sense. It's a low car with like.
Yeah, the performance has a little bit better suspension, but this is just like a base model, so it does have a different feel.
We had like the long range rear wheel drive when that was available.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like 2018.
Mhm.
It was a nice car. And then
So, do you like
eventually
Toyota
got the
FJ
Model Y.
Cruisers?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm sorry, I interrupted him.
Oh, no worries.
Is it my turn now?
Kevin, just be quiet, please.
So do you like? I want to ask everyone like who I ride with. So like, do you like Toyota FJ Cruisers?
Not really a fan.
All right, then I won't talk about how I like them.
How do you like Teslas?
Honestly, I like any car, even if it's a horrible car. I like it.
Okay, that's fair.
I love cars even if they're horrible. If I think the car's horrible, I still love it for being horrible because I am a enthusiast.
Perfect. Now we're gonna follow this Model S.
I had the money. I'd put it down payment immediately on this.
Oh yeah.
Now I get one of my friend. My friend has one. He drives like a sport. He drives it like a madman.
Yeah. See, that's what I tell everyone. Like, even with just like a base model, you still get that speed, you know. So
It's a lot faster than like every other one. That regen to braking it's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like, it takes a little getting used to, but after a day of driving, it's nice.
Only I had the money.
If only I had the money, then I could buy something that is in a Tesla because I have priority over what I also love just as well.
Yeah, right now, like, Teslas are fairly priced right now, but they are still a little expensive.
I know that with the older gen, they're dropping the prices for the refresh.
Do you think this Tesla has the actual grip and traction to drive on storm chaser conditions that a storm chaser would? Like driving through.
So you can enable certain modes. So there's like a snow, sand mode, mud mode. So it'll initially give you like a better grip. And then here you can't floor it just because of pedestrians up ahead.
Wouldn't mind. And it'll become a Mustang.
Yeah, the first day we didn't know, so like everyone was just like oh, this is an empty lane, fuck it, you know. But yeah, we got in trouble for that because like we didn't realize it was a crosswalk right here.
Oh, so so you were with someone and the person floored it during the cross, or what was? So you were with someone and someone floored it through the crosswalk because you didn't know better
Well,
that it was a crosswalk.
They like realized that there was like pedestrians on the side, so they stopped, but they didn't know. So
Did they floor it in front of the crosswalk?
like right when they turned in, they didn't know.
And that's when they floored it?
Yeah.
By they, I mean like the people with the driver and the driver who did the control who floored it.
Yeah, we got in trouble by like security. They were like, you cannot do that.
Well, it's at least it is just going to be within my documented video about my whole experience within the test drives. Here. I don't want to record anyone's face. If the face gets in the video, it's because you looked towards the camera.
That's fine.
Or it records the mirror, and then the mirror shows your face in the mirror, and that's the other way.
Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. Thanks for letting me know.
I mean, I don't. Even if you like said no, I'm not.
Like, it's too late.
Even if you said no, I would still would try not to record you. But if you look back or whatever, or the mirror, still, I think that's where my exception is that I won't care.
Totally fair.
So, anyways, do you like being viral? Do you like your face being viral?
It doesn't matter, Kevin.
What? I just got the key. You are in the Forester, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I have the cross-track key. Carry on. Sit tight.
Okay. There's a good restaurant across the street called the Original Pantry. Do you want to go to that after this test drive? Dad says it's I've been there with Dad. It's a good restaurant.
So, do you have to be done with
No,
the show after this test
As
drive?
long as you have your thing on your hand, we can easily go back in.
I just want to get the show done with.
Now we have the right key.
I want to finish the show first before that. I want to go through all the cars first.
Oh, you're gonna go to the show? You haven't gone in yet?
We've gone in.
Okay.
We've gone in.
waiting in line for all the test drives.
Oh, that's a smart way to do it because they stop at 4:30, so you want to get those done before. And whenever you're ready, you just go down that way. Have you ever driven a Forester before?
No, I've driven the Prius, the 2nd gen and 4th gen. I've driven the Fusion and the truck.
Okay.
So I've driven a few electric cars, but personally I've never driven a Subaru.
All right. Well, here we are. Whenever you're ready.
One of my coworkers had a Forester, and I thought it was a very nice vehicle.
I love it. I find it's very utilitarian. Great on fuel economy, great on safety. When it comes to all the options, nicely priced. They start off at about 28. Oh, that's gonna let you go. Awesome. I'm gonna stay in this lane and make a right onto Figueroa way.
I just have one question for you.
What's that?
Do you like Toyota FJ Cruisers?
I do. I'm sad they discontinued them.
I like them because you can get one with 6-speed manual transmission and a CD player.
Oh, really? My neighbor had one, and I thought they were so cute, so I went to go get one, and they're like, oh, we discontinued them. I'm like, what? Since when?
And also because they look like an older car than what they are.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
It looks like antique. I just love the headlight design of them.
Yeah, I like them.
Are we going to Fort somewhere?
It's a public street, Kevin. It's not the brightest of ideas.
I mean, not here, but like, will we flirt anywhere else? I mean, like you? Are we allowed to flirt anywhere?
Not really. I mean, you can
kind of give it a little bit on this street right here, but the traffic's starting to get thick.
Yeah, because the basketball game.
Is that what it is? Is a
Yeah,
basketball
the basketball
game?
game over there tonight. I think it's the Clippers.
Oh, there's like a game every night down here.
Yeah, because you have multiple teams
Yeah.
are playing here.
Yep. Yeah, I thought we had a hockey game last night.
Yes, the Kings.
I'm from Detroit, so this is all different for me. I'm like, what?
I'm from Glendora, California.
Are you? Do you love it here?
I love the part of the foothills, and I like Los Angeles not for the crime, but for just appreciating what is still there with the crime being there within the way Los Angeles
It's got
is.
bad.
Yeah, I go to school in Phoenix, and my
Oh,
school isn't
wow.
like the ghetto, but it's
I just
a
like.
bit different than here. At least
Yeah.
I think I like what makes up Los Angeles: the metro trains, the sports cars, just the all the video games about Los Angeles, and then it makes you think like, what if I just have a legal drag race because like I get two people. I mean, you get someone with me. We both follow the speed limit, and then we just floor it and actually drag race within a certain speed limit range.
How's Detroit cold?
Detroit's cold. It's cold and it's quiet compared to this.
It's hustle and bustle.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. My son just moved downtown Detroit. We live in the suburb. You know, we
Yeah.
live in the suburb. His grandpa moved downtown, and I'm like, what are you doing in Detroit? Like, why would you want to live down there? They love it.
Do you know what question I like to ask all of you people working with the cars here before I start when I start the drive or before I start the drive?
What you got?
It is like I like to ask about if they like the Toyota FJ Cruiser.
You ask everybody that?
I'm trying to ask everyone that.
Oh my gosh, what has everybody said so far?
Well, I mean, I guess the majority of the people like it, based off of what I remember. The last person I think loves it or likes it, however the person meant by liking it.
I like how smooth it is. It's very smooth shifting.
Yeah.
Does this have a manual speed transmission?
Nope.
It's an automatic that can simulate a manual paddle shift.
Yep, you could turn it into manual.
Does it have clutch?
No, it's automatic. The clutch is automatically applied.
Well, is there any car that is automatic with a clutch pedal?
No.
Nope, only the manuals. And we've got 2 of them left.
Unless you get a modified car and modify it for racing reasons.
Yep.
If you modify a car for racing reasons, like you get a sequential, like automatic with a clutch pedal, like that's what I think you would only find within a modified car meant for racing.
That makes sense. All the way up to the light WRX just passed you? What?
What? What the? I can't say the cuss words because it's a family-friendly TV show. Actually, it's not. It's just me recording a video. What the? I'm not going to say the cuss word because I don't have a cuss word to say. Yeah, that's what the you mean. You mean that what the? You mean like what the WRX passed us?
Like just to see how it handled. The car threw a bunch of codes in the middle of like the night.
No way.
Yeah, because the transmission was not. Like, I felt a giant jolt in the transmission, and like threw a bunch of codes. And like once the car shut off its computer, it reset all the codes.
Really?
And I drove fine. And I was like, this is really weird.
Just for punching it below.
Flooring it from 0 to about 80.
Well, maybe you're to go right here.
And just follow the
Yeah,
barracks.
just follow that guy. He's going right the same place you are.
How much is the Forester?
The Forester starts off at about 28, goes up to about 44, 45.
It's reasonably priced.
I think so.
What's the fuel?
26.33.
That's not
They only have one engine available, about 2.5 naturally aspirated. But you can get, I have a Forester premium trim one, which is just one above the base, and I think it's 31. And 32.
What fuel does this car use? Is it gasoline, diesel,
Unleaded.
or
Unleaded 87 octane.
unleaded gasoline or diesel?
Regular gasoline.
It's unleaded gasoline or diesel?
It's
Unleaded.
gasoline.
Yep. No diesels. We don't have any diesels.
Oh, so Subaru doesn't make diesel cars?
Nope.
Did Subaru used to make diesel cars?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. But that doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Turbo diesels don't really perform well in the U.S. market. It's more common in Europe.
Yeah. And the Volkswagen.
What's
turbo-
turbo diesels?
Turbo diesel's like an economical car.
That uses diesel?
Yes. It's a small little diesel engine with a turbo on it. I just wanted to park in front of the prices.
Yeah, if you could park right behind this, or in front of this guy, I think you might be able to fit. If not, I'll move
I
you.
can squeeze it. Before I get in the back.
Awesome. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a nice experience.
I'm glad you had fun.
And there's a little black knob on the steering wheel on the left hand side, like on the bottom. No, left hand side.
I see it. Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. You can pull it towards you, push down, in order to adjust the steering wheel there. Alright. Oh, just watch for incoming traffic. And,
You're like a driving instructor, but not really. What?
I mean, we're all driver instructors. We're telling you how to
Like
drive the
you
vehicle.
you expect this person to have a driver's license, yet you're still a driving instructor for someone who isn't taking a driver's test. That's what it's
Well,
like.
It's not. I wouldn't say driving
I
instructor.
think it's more like safety precautions
Well, when you're getting into a new vehicle, we have to tell you how to.
because
Use
it's
the
new
vehicle.
to the current driver of a different vehicle or a person who has a driver's license.
And he's gonna tell you to go. So.
Unless the person knows how to drive it already, because that would make sense also.
If you don't want to use a touchscreen, you can use this to kind of maneuver.
It's better than
Around.
Mazda. Mazda, like you have to,
Around.
you're forced to use the dial.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, feel free to take off here if you want to. It's up to you. We're gonna make a right at that stop sign. Just watch for people and incoming traffic. And we're gonna get in this middle lane here. Just follow the Lucid. You can stay on the left-hand side of the cones. And then we'll make a right where the key is gonna turn. Yeah, so this is the lyrics. This has been out for a couple months. It's only available if you pre-order right now because it's not really available on a dealer lots yet. Yeah, it does have two motor options. You can get a single rear-wheel drive, or you can get the dual motor, which becomes all-wheel drive.
What about four-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive.
What if you want to control the wheels?
This only has all-wheel drive.
Like-
so any four-wheel drive vehicle is going to mostly be associated with trucks and SUVs. So most crossovers and sedans will come all-wheel drive, and not four-wheel drive.
Do you mean like do you also mean not just that, but it's more of a electric thing
No,
to not have
No.
four-wheel drive?
no.
No,
It's
it has two motors. I think.
well, not only the two motors, but when you're talking about all-wheel drive, that means the car is actually sensing which side, front or back, left or right, of the tires needs more power. Let's say you're in snow, right? So if the right side needs more power, then the car will sense it and it'll give more torque to that side. With four-wheel drive, you can control front or back which one you want more power to go to. right? So it's I'm not sure what the technology terminology is, but with most trucks and SUVs, they have four-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. Simply because they do a little bit more off-roading, so you need to have a better handle on how you go up hills or descend hills.
What about the off-roading sedan?
I mean, it all depends on the car manufacturer, but like as a general rule, most sedans, crossovers have all-wheel drive and not four-wheel drive. So you can't manually control the wheels yourself.
Well, you cannot. I mean, well, so what can you control manually with all-wheel drive?
You can't control it.
Do you control like
You
the
can-
speed? I mean,
so sometimes you can control whether you go into two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive mode. Some vehicles do have that option.
does this car have it?
This car does not have it.
Can you automatically fill up the air pressure for the tires?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Like, can you?
No, it's not
I mean,
it's
can
not
you
100.
press a button and it will like fill up the car's tire air levels
It's not a Humvee.
with the PSI
No.
amount of air needed to fill it up all the way?
You cannot, no. That'd be cool. Kind of cool technology, though. I mean, like, it'd be great for a lot of these vehicles. But they do run on, they do have run flats. So in case you do have a, flat tire, it depends on how severity of the tire, of course. But if you just have a little small puncture, the tires will be able to run, a few miles until you get to the next destination. Yeah, you guys test drive any other vehicles yet?
We did the Chevy Blazer.
Blazer, okay.
The Cadillac took a while to get to.
Yeah, they put us at the end simply because we're only here for the weekend. So Lucid and Cadillac are only here for the weekend, so we'll be here next weekend as well. But all the other manufacturers still be here for like the whole show. That's why I kind of put them ahead of us. But Blazer's gonna have similar technology because they both have.
The Blazer like it didn't feel overwhelming to come out of like screens. It's the Cadillac's obviously a luxurious brand, but for me I like practicality and it's not the most practical.
So you're more of a simple.
I'm more simple and I also look at cost.
Right.
Can I justify the cost for what I'm buying?
So let's say I wanted to use this car for perform.
Yeah, so if somebody's coming too close to you, the seat will vibrate.
It's interesting.
To let you know that there's something coming.
Excuse
Alarm
me.
just beeps.
Yeah, some people are hard at hearing, so I think
it's a nice feature.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So let's say I wanted to buy this car for the performance it already has. What type of performance would this car be good at?
I mean, Cadillac is really best known for comfort. So yeah, it comes standard with the rear-wheel drive, but you can always, if you want a little bit more performance, then you can opt in for the dual-wheel drive or dual motors and all-wheel drive.
Does this car beep with like noise to let you know if you're too close to an object while backing up?
The seat actually vibrates, so there's no noise associated. It just vibrates.
Well, at least you don't have to rely on the camera. Is there a camera for it?
There's
backup.
There's cameras.
Isn't the backup camera a law that got passed a while ago, like within one of the years?
I'm not sure if there's a law.
Well, I thought I looked it up. I'll look it up when I get home, if I remember to.
Yeah, because a lot of vehicles do. It's an option to have.
I think it was like 2014 or 2015. Please don't quote me with saying that because I'm not sure, but something like that when the law got passed where all cars had to be built with a actual backup camera.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that law. But it'd be nice law to have. Better safety. Yeah, just pull up a little bit more. Oh, you're in neutral. Press towards you again and down. There you go. Just want to get a little closer. That should be good enough. Yeah, you're okay. All right, you guys are set. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
Bye. And I just watched.
Questions, comments, concerns, inquiries.
I'm just curious to see how it handles.
Me too.
So I've been in Tesla and I've been in a few others. I'm just curious to see how Nissan is.
Oh, okay. It handles pretty well. We're gonna do our little acceleration right here. This is our all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. Right. So, 0 to 60 on the front-wheel drive single motor is going to be 7.2 seconds. And then horsepower on the single is going to be 238, and on the dual like this is going to be 389.
Thank you.
All right now.
Thank you. I'm recording this for my documentation purposes.
Good for you, Kevin.
Alrighty. And then steering wheel? When was that?
It's good for me.
Alrighty.
It's
So
like your gear shifting.
so basically on this when you press the brake you just push it up.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so we don't have stocks on this one, so you just boom and go.
That's crazy.
People are so not aware of cars at an auto show. Let me tell you. Alright, go for it. And we're going to follow the Model S in front of you.
Regen feels a lot stronger,
Yeah.
which makes sense because it's a bigger battery motors.
You guys have fun today?
No, it's very fun. It's tiring.
We here early?
Do you like
We got here at, I think, 11.
Oh, okay, all day, basically.
Do you like Toyota FJ Cruisers?
Do I like cruisers?
No, I said what I asked you was, do you like Toyota FJ Cruisers?
Can't say that I do.
But do you at least like love that they exist?
I love cars. Love that they exist. We're gonna follow that way. We're gonna go forward.
Don't forget. Please let him know when he can afford.
Don't tell me, Kevin. If it's safe to do it, I will do it. But it's not.
Oh, you will afford?
Requirements. It's busy, Kevin. There's a basketball game happening. People are coming to the game.
So we're not gonna turn on this one. We're gonna go
To
forward.
the next light.
Yeah. This light's been killing me all day, so I started just going around it. And then you can get that light too.
This line?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because everyone's just trying to go right.
Yeah. We don't need to go right. We'll go up to Hope and then we'll make a right, okay?
Mhm.
Right. You go on any other cool test drives?
Did the 3 in the Y, and then I did the Blazer EV, the Lyric, and the Mach-E.
Nice. Had a full day.
Tesla's, I would say, is what I'd definitely buy.
Really? What model?
The 3.
The 3?
We owned a Y. We had a 3, and then we got a Y at home, and those were nice. And it's just driving the other EVs, software, and just technology-wise, Tesla knows what they're doing.
That's the biggest argument, right?
It's like, why go for? Honestly, it's good to go for someone who's doing it new, but it doesn't make sense.
I would think, in a couple years when they get it down.
Yeah, maybe, but I
Right
feel
now.
they don't have the same like peppiness and like I don't know. Everything's so complicated and everything's here.
It's like a phone, so it's just
Yeah.
a lot simpler. I've heard the range is not as great on most of
No,
these.
a lot of them are like 303, 320.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is probably higher than that. Here, Kevin. No more. That's way too fast.
Is that above the
That
speed
even
limit?
scared me.
Is that above the speed limit?
I don't. Probably. It's It's a very fast car.
Do you expected that?
I expected fast, not that fast. I don't know how people drive the Ludicrous or Plaid.
Yeah, we had those a couple days ago. I think they even had one last night.
Those I feel like are too fast for you.
It is fun to launch once in a while, but
Yeah, but
definitely
on a city street.
I guess.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, definitely not. No, we're just gonna make it right on the go.
Can you give it 1S4 at least?
No. It's not safe, Kevin.
Like less throttle of a 4?
I feel bad if I get everyone doing that. Probably makes you like.
I actually have a really good stomach, so you're good. I kind of expect it, you know, like
yeah.
it's a demo drive. Why not?
Drive like how you're not gonna drive it.
Exactly. Get
To
it out of
really
your
see how it
system.
handles.
People even get surprised that like the 3 and the Y go fast. If you like, I think they expect EV to be slower.
It's an instant torque.
Mm-hmm. Chris, I think you know the route by now, right?
Yeah.
You can do a couple demo drives for me. This is the end of your night tonight?
Yeah.
Alright, nice way to end it. Your ass.
I'm documenting all this. All my test drive, all the rides I ride for the show, I'm documenting. Now, you're not allowed to flirt. Here.
Having the yoke.
I mean, the yoke definitely gets a little getting used to because I'm used to this.
Yeah. I heard it was like falling apart.
Really?
I was like reading reviews and like they were falling apart after a while. And I like the simple steering wheel.
Yeah.
Or does that cost extra than that?
The yoke? The yoke costs extra.
Okay, because I remember for a while it's default and they switched it.
Yeah, the yoke is extra.
Knows what they're doing.
Happens. Do you want to back it in?
Yeah, I can back it in.
I prefer cars that don't have a backup camera because I don't like cheating.
You just need to learn it, right?
I've never driven a car in person before, but honestly, I think driving a car should. I don't think any new driver should use a backup camera.
Nice, but too big. Too nice for me.
Too nice.